Hello friends, I am Professor Shivaji Walke. In last few session of MKT 358, we have covered importance of agricultural commodities in agriculture marketing, then way to increasing marketing efficiency or meaning terms marketing efficiency. Then in this session, we are going to start with new topic, that is cooperative marketing. This is a very important topic for exam point of view. Last time there was a question on same topic, like give the role of cooperative marketing in commodity marketing. So first try to understand the meaning of cooperative marketing. What is cooperative and what is marketing? Cooperative means what? It is an one kind of associations, or that association may be for producers or anyone's. They come together for common interests or for achieving common objective. That is an cooperative, and it works on principle of democracy. That is one members, one vote. Then what is marketing? Marketing is an process through which product reach from point of production to point of consumption or point to up to final consumers. This is an marketing. When these two terms comes together, we get cooperative marketing. Now let's begin with meaning of cooperative marketing. Cooperative marketing organizations are association of producers for the collective marketing of their produce and for securing the members advantages that result from large scale business which individuals or cultivator cannot secure because of his small marketable surplus. So cooperative marketing organizations, it is an one kind of association of producers. They came together for collective marketings of their members, and this collective marketing gives large scale of benefit to the its producer or its members. When suppose consider any one individual farmer just giving 10 bags of marketable surplus of wheat. When at the collective marketing point, when 100 farmers come together and they want to sell for each individual 10 bag of wheat, it leads to almost 1000 bags. So it gives high marketable surplus, okay, large scale of marketable surplus as per this one is a small marketable surplus. Then cooperative marketing society, the control of organizations in the hands of farmers or in the hands of its members. Each members or each farmers have one vote irrespective to their shares purchased by that members. Okay, so it works on the principle of democracy, one person, one vote. Then cooperative marketing societies are established for the purpose of collectively marketing of products from the members farmers. So this one is an main reason behind it or main purpose of cooperative marketing, that is and collective marketing of members or collective marketing of farmers products. Then these are the some kind of functions, or we can say role of cooperative marketing. First function, what is an to market the produce of members of societies at a fair price, means to marketing the members products at a good price. Then to safeguard the members for excessive marketing cost and malpractices. When many numbers or large number of farmers come together and acting for performing the duties of marketing, that times it leads to minimum marketing cost and reduce the unhealthy and unwanted malpractices. To make credit facilities available to the members against the security of produce brought for sales. Sometimes these cooperative marketing organizations gives credit facilities or loan facilities to its members against the its commodities that he has brought to for sales. Then to make arrangement of scientific storage of members produce. Sometimes these cooperative marketing organizations also make the arrangement for like warehousing, then storage, okay, cold storage. Then to provide facilities of grading and market informations. So it also provide the facilities for grading and providing related marketing informations, means daily arrivals, in which market what are the prices are going on. Okay, so likewise they provide the market information to its members. Then to introduce the system of pooling so as to acquire the better bargaining powers than the individual members having small quantity of produce for marketing purpose. So it gives good bargaining powers when farmers comes together, many number of farmers comes together for performing marketing duties. Okay, and any one farmers. Okay, so when farmers comes together, it ultimately increase the bargaining power or increase the farmers profit due to collective marketing process. Then to act as an agent of the government for the procurement of food grains for the implementation of price support policy. So sometimes these cooperative marketing agencies also act as a government agents for procurement of some essential commodities like wheat, jawar and any other things. Then to arrange for the export of produce of members so that they may get better returns. So sometimes it also helps to for exporting its member produce. Okay, I will give one example of you might be heard about this Abhinav, which is working in Junnari areas. Okay, Abhinav Farmers Associations. So what they are doing, they are performing their duties for marketing of their produce. Means even they purchasing agriculture inputs in collectively and distributing within its members, means as per their requirement, and they again bringing that productions from farmers and selling to by collectively under Abhinav brands, and sometimes they are also working as export agents. Okay, then to make arrangement for the transport of produce of members from the village to markets. So it helps to making arrangement of this transportation facilities or marketing functions as. Then to arrange the supply of inputs which are required for farmers. When farmers purchase inputs in collectively in large quantity, that time they get at wholesale rate. Okay, when individual farmers goes and approach to the any input dealer, that time they need to pay a retail rate. Okay, then these are the some advantages of cooperative marketing. First one, increasing the bargaining power of farmers. It increased the profit of farmers. Then the direct dealing with final buyers. Okay, to which it develops the chain from farmers to final consumers. It is a direct marketing without any intermediaries or without any third party. Then it provide credit to its member for purchasing inputs, for performing any kind of activities. Okay, then it make easier and cheaper transportation to its members. Then it provide storage facility to its members productions and grading and standardizations also. Then market intelligence. Okay, what is marketing intelligence? Marketing informations, it is a different. Marketing intelligence means what? It is a provide forecasting, means what will be the prices in future coming times related to that commodities. Then provision of inputs and consumers goods. Okay, sometimes this cooperative institute provide agriculture inputs and some consumers which are required for daily consumption or any non-agriculture use also they are providing. Then processing of agriculture produce. Okay, then infusing marketing prices, or infusing means what? Effect on marketing prices, means changing in marketing prices. So these are the different advantages of cooperative marketing. Then I think it's this is enough for today's. Remaining part we will see in next lecture.